Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Christopher Terrence Jones. Happy Friday. Hope that you have had a great week. It is the end of the week. I am ready for it to be over. I'm ready to just get some rest in, do some stupid laundry, because normally I don't do laundry on the weekends, but it's come to that. So I think I'm going to rush straight home and do laundry tonight so tomorrow I can get up, hang out, enjoy brunch, and all of that good stuff. Forgot to cut my phone on vibrate. Sorry. So check this out. It is Black History Month, and it just doesn't seem like Black History Month. It has not been feeling like Black History Month. We've had so much drama in the news, from Jussie Smollett to R. Kelly to Liam Neeson talking about he wanted to attack a black person, to Michelle Rodriguez, his best friend, coming back to support him, saying he's not a racist, to the man in blackface, the senators, and all of this. It's been quite a bit. D.L. Hughley going at it with Terry Crews when the man said he got sexually assaulted, and as a black man, you couldn't even support him in Black History Month. Crazy. So, make sure, if you haven't already done so, because I'm about to give you a good story and I want you to follow it, and I want you to look into it, and I want you to know more about it. It is Black History Month, and this is a major year for Black history because this is a milestone. 400 years ago in 1619, kidnapped African Americans arrived on the shores of Virginia, marking the beginning of U.S. slavery. 400 years ago this year. 100 years ago, in 1919, race riots erupt in Chicago after a black teenager swam in what whites declared as their segregated waters of Lake Michigan. So, this is a pivotal year. It's a major milestone, and you need to know your history. Black history is not really being taught in schools like it should, and today's story is exactly why I say we need to know more. So on February 5th, at Madison Trust Elementary School in Virginia, where the principal's name is David Stewart, the teachers decided that they were going to teach a lesson about the Underground Railroad. And it was a slavery game where the students pretended to be slaves navigating the Underground Railroad. I'm sorry, I don't know when that should have been a game. This is why I say there's not enough being taught in the schools. And for you as a teacher, in the climate that we're in, white America, you should really think anything that I'm going to do or plan as a lesson or say that has to do with black people right now, let me go run this by somebody else. Let me go run it by a black person. Let me go speak with an African American, and not just a 20-year-old. Go speak with somebody who's in their 50s, who's in their 60s, somebody who has wisdom, who has been around, who's been here long enough to know things. And I'm not knocking the 20-year-olds, because most of them, there are a few that know, but there's a lot that don't know. So don't ask them. Don't decide that it's all right for you to take up lesson time and play a game where people pretend, because slavery was not a game. African Americans were killed. They were hung, murdered, beaten, raped, castrated, dragged down the street, forced into slavery against our own wills of our family, our ancestors. We were forced. We didn't ask to do this. Nobody wanted to do this. So why would you make this a game? A game is supposed to be something fun. Slavery was not fun. And I don't know why you guys think that it was. There's a guy named Seth, and I don't even know why it came up in my thing, but he was on Fox News. Mark Stein. He was on the Tucker Carlson show, which is on, must be some Fox mess. This fool said, and I'm calling him a fool, and anybody that believes him, you're a fool right along with him. Slavery was abolished a century and a half ago. Nobody alive today has a grandparent who was a slave, and in that sense, I think you reach a point where you know you need to move on. How the heck? Oh, almost cussed. That fool almost made me cuss. There are plenty people who are alive today who their grandparents are still alive, who were slaves. Are you that dumb? There's a lot of people in their 90s still living who experience slavery, who experience only being able to go in through back doors and eat in black areas. Don't talk about what you don't know. White people, stop trying to push slavery up under. It's not something that you're just going to be able to say it didn't happen, because it happened. If you don't know, shut up. Don't speak on black history, because you don't teach it in school. You didn't learn it in your lily white schools where you went to. So how do you have the right or the gall to even get up and say that this is right? Why are you teaching these kids that pretending to be slaves and navigate through the Underground Railroad is right? When Harriet Tubman did this, she was trying to get people out of the bondage that they were in. She wasn't saying, oh, let's go play Ring Around the Pros. Whatever. Y'all know that song. Oh, wait. Some of y'all might be too young. That was a little song that used to play in a circle back when we were kids. Some of y'all might be too young. But I'm saying slavery is not a game. African Americans, it's time that you learn your history and be proud of how far we've come, because we've come a long way. But in order to stay where we are, you guys have to be progressive. You have to vote. You have to make sure that laws are passed that benefit African Americans, that don't push us back. Because if it was up to some of these folks, as y'all just saw, the man just said, let the Ku Klux ride again. Let the Ku Klux ride again in the Bronx. Let it ride again in Harlem, and let's see how far you get. See, the Ku Klux Klan rode in areas where people were intimidated and scared of them. It's a new day. It's a new day. And with this dumb president in the office who feels that being a racist is all right, if you don't vote and you don't make your voice known and heard, we could end up back in the same situation, because they could pass laws that totally turn things around without you looking, while you're so busy worried about what Cardi B is doing. I'm not saying that you can't listen and be a part and enjoy life, but you still need to be abreast of what is happening in the news, and you need to stand up and make your voice heard. Because had you made your voice heard, Virginia Madison Trust Elementary wouldn't have never had a game pretending to be slaves navigating the Underground Railroad. Because if your voice was being heard, people would think about things before they do it. It's your boy, Christopher Terrence Jones. Check out the story in the link below. Research it. Read up on it, so you can tell somebody else that we must stand. Just because they say we're down and out, we're not down and out. Don't give anybody the upper hand over your life by not voting. Your vote matters. I don't care what people told you, it matters. Make sure you subscribe, follow, share, comment, all this good stuff. I'm Christopher Terrence Jones. Out. Have a great weekend. Peace.